Previously on Bravely Default 2, I tried to fight some of the optional bosses I neglected, though I had a few close calls. Next, the party went to Rimedhal, where the ruling church went full death cult in its purge of suspected fairies. Gwillem, the son of the local dragon lord, stated that this is not what his father would have wanted, so we're going to have to talk to his father in order to get the truth of the situation.
Please, Roddy, you've got to take a break. You'll burn yourself out.
Take a break? And what kind of example would I be setting for everyone then?
Hey guys, is everything okay?
No, everything is not okay. This pig-headed old bampot's been working flat out for 3 days straight. He's not had a wink of sleep. I mean, if he carries on at this rate, well...
Well, nothing. What's 3 days? Have a job to do, and I can't rest until it's finished. Anyway, I know my body better than anyone, and I'm telling you there's nothing to worry about. Now, I've got to go. I need to check in with everyone.
I knew this would happen. I'm taking you home, mister. You need your rest, and you're getting it whether you like it or not. Poor Roddy was absolutely exhausted. No sooner had his head hit the pillow than he started snoring. He's working far too hard trying to get Wiswald back on its feet. But that's who he is, I suppose. I mean, he insists that if he wants everyone to make the effort to get things back to normal, he has to lead by example. And I think that's wonderful, don't get me wrong. It's just... well, I wish he'd take better care of himself, that's all. So I've been on at him constantly about it, and we've been rowing something awful.
I can see why you'd be worried about him.
Thanks. You couldn't do me a wee favour, could you? He was off to do the rounds, see how everyone's getting on. Could you go instead? They might open up to you a bit more anyhow. And if I can tell him the world's not falling apart without him, maybe he'll not be up every 5 minutes checking on everything.
I'd be happy to help. And I'll be sure not to tell them you sent me.
I think that would be for the best, aye. Thanks. You're a lifesaver.
Objective marker. Talk to the townspeople. I'm worried Roddy's gonna burn himself out. Can you check how everyone in town's getting on? It might put his mind at ease to see that the world won't fall apart if he takes a break.
This blue stuff's an absolute nightmare. I can't get rid of the stains, no matter how hard I scrub. Yeah, if that wasn't bad enough, now I've gone and snapped the handle off my brush. I'll never get the place cleaned up at this rate. Whew, I'm in a right old pickle, no mistake.
Give the man 3,000 PG for a new brush? Yes.
Excuse me, would this be enough for a new brush?
Jinx, that's very kind of you, laddie. Aye, this should be more than enough.
Does Roddy not usually give you tools and that kind of thing?
Roddy? Oh, I always make sure I've got everything I need. The boy's a marvel. Just hate to bother him, you know. Had a hard enough job convincing him to let me take over the cleaning in the first place. This is no job for a man of his talents. He's got far more important things to be getting on with. Like leading his people, for one.
Huh. You're not wrong about that.
I just wish he'd lean on us all a bit more, you know? We're here for him. He needs to understand that.
Well, it's certainly looking a whole lot better round here, eh?
All right there, Roddy. We were just talking about you.
Oh, hi. Cursing my name for working you so hard, I expect. Well, not to worry, I'm here now. You go home and rest.
Oh, no you don't. Back to bed with you, now.
If I can't get this blasted branch out of the way once and for all, we'll never get this place rebuilt.
Use the knack.
I've sat down and used every trick Roddy ever taught me to put together a plan. I've got all the tools ready and everything. All I need to do is get things underway. The only problem is, it's way too big a job for one person. I need help.
10,000 PG to hire some help? Yes. This quest is a bit of a money sink, isn't it?
Maybe this will convince a few people your job is a priority.
Really? You're just giving it to me? Wow, thanks. I'll be able to put a crack squad together with this little lot, no doubt about it. I might even be able to get them to help with a couple more things I've got in mind. Thanks again, pal. You're a lifesaver.
Oh, don't mention it. Before I go, though, can I ask you something? Have you told Roddy that you need help?
I haven't, actually. Suppose I wanted to show him I could get the job done myself, you know? After all, he's taught me so much. Only seems right to make myself useful in return.
Wow. Roddy's quite the inspiration.
All right there, big man. How are you getting on with that tree?
Oh, aye, all good, Gaffer. Everything's under control.
That's what I like to hear. Give us a shout if I can help you with anything, eh? And remember, don't overdo it. There's nothing to be gained from pushing yourself too hard.
Talk about the pot calling the kettle black. Come on, you. Back to bed.
So, Lily, I've been thinking. Oh, ignore me, love. I was just wittering away to myself.
Do you mind if I ask what it was about?
I suppose it can't hurt. See, I want to ask Lily if I can help look after the bairns the Institute took in. I thought it might make her life a wee bit easier, you know.
That sounds like a great idea. I bet Lily will be glad of the help.
You really think so? I was getting all nervous, wondering if I'd only get in the way. But we can't just carry on relying on her for everything, can we? Alright, if you think she'd be keen, I'll go and ask her. Would you mind if I... No, Lily, I couldn't help noticing.
Do I have to give you money too? I guess so. Please tell me I have enough.
Here. Maybe this will help break the ice with Lily. You can use it to buy a few things for the kids at the Institute.
Oh, that's very generous of you, but I really can't accept it.
Why not? It's all for the future of Wiswald.
I suppose you're right. Alright, maybe I will take it. Thanks so much.
Roddy and Lily are lucky to have so many people working hard to help them get Wiswald back on its feet.
Oh no, we're the lucky ones. Roddy's the best leader a country could hope for. I do worry about him though. Sometimes I think he tries to do too...
And he's gonna show up.
Oh, hello there. While I've got you, let me thank you for putting up with everything I've been asking you to do.
Thank me, but I haven't.
Come on now, what are you getting so flustered for? Anyone would think you...
Roddy! Roddy's working too hard. That's the truth of the matter. Rebuilding this place isn't just down to him. We've all got to do our bit. And besides, he's got all his other duties. There's a country to run after all.
You're right. He has more than just rebuilding the city to worry about.
I wonder if we can get Truff to help with this. I feel like this would be his area of expertise.
Things must be pretty difficult for him right now. Maybe I should go and see if there's anything I can do to help. I'll go talk to Lily about helping out.
Oh my goodness, I actually have barely any money left.
Well, how did it go?
Yeah, everybody's working hard. Feels like things will be back to normal before long. They all have a lot of faith in Roddy, and a lot of respect. But they are also kind of worried. They think he's doing too much.
Sorry you had to pick up my slack there for a wee bit. Still, if nothing else, I saw enough to tell me that this is no time to be loafing around at home. One more push, then maybe we can breathe easy at last.
Please, Roddy, you have to rest.
I can't, Hen. Not now. What kind of message would it send if people saw their leader slacking off, eh?
But Roddy, if you keep going like this, you'll end up doing it again.
Eh?
Have you forgotten our wedding, you great oaf? You fretting about all the preparations, staying up all night, worrying yourself sick. And then finally, on the night before the big day, keeling over with the strain of it all.
I just wanted it to be perfect.
Exactly. You piled impossible expectations on yourself until they crushed you. And now you're doing it again. Look, everyone thinks it's amazing how responsible you feel for making sure Wiswald gets back on its feet. But you don't have to do it all yourself.
Lily's right.
Aye, that she is, Gaffer. Don't be afraid to lean on us. We can take it.
Of course we can. And besides, you've got all your other responsibilities to be thinking of.
But I've not been thinking straight, have I? All right, I'll take a wee break. It's for the good of Wiswald in the long run, eh? And for our good too.
I don't know how to thank you. I thought I'd never get him to see sense.
Oh, don't mention it. By the way, you said that Roddy collapsed the day before your wedding? What happened after that?
Well, we had to postpone the whole thing, of course. But we couldn't let the food go to waste, so we invited everyone round for an impromptu party anyway. The silly old fool ended up paying for 2 weddings. Honestly, if that doesn't teach a man not to overstretch himself, I don't know what will.
Quest complete, heart ring. Roddy never rests. I should have known Roddy'd be overdoing it. He never was able to take things easy. Not something you had any problem with, I'm sure. Heh well, late Emma always said say Roddy and I complemented one another perfectly. Far better to play to one another's strengths than to attempt to change one's nature, I suppose. Exactly. I can never be like Roddy, and you can never be like me. And that's what makes us such a good team, which isn't to say people can't change. Roddy himself has calmed down a bit compared to how he used to be. Really? He used to be even worse than this? Oh why, if he got himself tied up in a tricky research problem, he often wouldn't eat or sleep for days. I got quite worried about him at one point, and took my concerns to Lady Emma. She saw what was happening straight away and gave him a new assignment, to spend a whole week at home not even thinking about work. There was no other way to make him take a break? Wow. None of us really believed he'd do it, though. Lily especially. She had to keep a close eye on him to make sure he wasn't secretly reading books under his bed covers. I don't think he made it very easy for her, poor girl. I can only imagine how she must have felt. Yeah, well, pushing yourself too hard doesn't do anybody any good. Let's remember that, and make sure to rest up when we have the chance. What did I do wrong? I just don't understand girls, do you? I was talking to my friend, and then she suddenly got really angry with me. I don't have a clue what I meant to have done. Will you mind checking on her? Except, please tell me she didn't wander into some monster-infested place. Do you want something? You what? He wants to know why I got so angry. Who said I was angry? I mean, I'm just a bit, you know. Look, I saw him laughing with this other girl, and it just made me feel a bit icky. That's all it was. It's no big deal, honestly. Let's just forget it ever happened. I see, so she doesn't like me talking to this other girl. Which other girl can she mean, though? I mean, there's probably 15 or 16 it could be. Well, thanks anyway, but at least now I know what's up with her. Let's go and ask her who she means. That's it? What a pointless-looking quest. What's the point of living if you can't go fishing? Defeat some Flanbaneros. I meant Bangle. Except... I wonder how many more chances I'll have to savor that special flavor. 52. Collect horsetail buds. Except...
You're travellers, aren't you? You didn't happen to see a merchant looking a bit lost on your way here, did you? We're business partners, you see, but I can't find him anywhere. He's probably looking for me too, somewhere.
Sorry, but I don't think we've run into anyone like that.
Great. Our big important meeting's due to start any minute, and it looks like he's not going to make it. And he was so excited about this supposed wonder product he'd found over in Wiswald. I can't help fearing the worst. The last place I remember seeing him is in the Wayward Woods.
The Wayward Woods? Uh-oh.
Oh, now I've really got myself worried. I'd better go and look for him. Wait, but what if he turns up here while I'm gone? Listen, can you go and find him for me? I'll make it worth your while.
Sure. It's probably for the best anyway. We'll be right back.
Look for the lost merchant. That's a lot of PG. That'll make up for all the PG I spent for that Roddy's quest.
There's more where that came from. Sorry, don't take it personally.
Okay, the Flan quest is done.
No sign of our guy here, but there's plenty of places to get lost around these parts.
Help! Somebody help me!
That doesn't sound good.
It came from over there. Quickly!
Help me!
There he is! Hey, are you okay? Don't worry, we're here to help.
Come, do your worst. Prepare to meet your maker.
What is your gimmick?
Let me at him!
Jealous Jody. Weak to swords, then... What can I equip without going over my limit? I can equip Ice Brand. Weak to darkness. But I don't think it'd be weak to water, so maybe I'll just go with Defender, just to be safe. I wish that scanning would also tell me the resistances. It's really inconvenient. It's actually the same weight too, but stronger. Defender. What? It can counter that? It can counter buffing? That's ridiculous.
Nothing like the long game.
A song? I hope my voice knows a song. Very well.
Okay, you're a plant type.
Check this out. This should do it.
Get it!
And now to finish you off with Neo Cross Slash.
I've got a little
I
something
am
for you.
so lucky to have
I am
friends I can
stronger.
rely on.
I can feel it.
Thanks.
Are you the merchant with the Wiswald connection? Your friend asked us to come find you.
He did? Well, thank goodness you managed to track me down. You really got me out of a jam there. I couldn't find my way out, and then those monsters started chasing me. Oh, it was horrible. It was horrible.
You know why they call it the Wayward Woods, right?
Oh, I do now. What a place. There I was, trying my best to get out, only to keep ending up back in the same spot.
Oh, sounds like you've had quite a scare. Well, you're all right now. Come on, let's get you back to town.
Horsehail buds obtained. Only one set so far. Horsehail buds obtained again. And that's the final set. You did! The monsters are gone! Now I can fish myself silly! What's that? What kind of fish can you catch here? Can you catch there? Well now. It's a lot of whales, mainly. Massive, great big ones. Oh, and sharks. We have to watch out for the walruses and polar bears if we want to catch anything. What's that? That sounds a lot scarier than the monsters? Don't be silly. I wouldn't have it any other way. You found some. That's lovely. Boil them, fry them, or roast them. Horsetail buds can't be beaten, especially washed down with a nice cold drink. Hoo hoo. Thank you so much. I can't wait to tuck in. Ah, the joys of spring.
There you are! So you found him then?
Yeah, and not a moment too soon. He was about to get eaten by monsters.
He's not joking. If this lot hadn't happened along when they did, I'd have been a goner for sure.
Ugh, you had me worried. I turned around and suddenly you were gone.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. I was right with you the whole time, and then I looked up and you just weren't there. Those wayward woods are rotten though, aren't they? It's like they're designed to be deliberately confusing.
Well, anyway, you're both here now, and in one piece too.
We are indeed. Thanks again. I owe you more than words can say.
Right, are you ready for this meeting?
Oh, you bet.
Completed. Okay. The Wayward Woods. There's something about plunging into the forest that really gets me going. It's like stepping into a whole other world. Makes me want to just keep on exploring until I've rooted out every last secret there is to find, you know? Yeah, I know what you mean. Guess there's an explorer inside all of us, huh? You bet there is. Deep down, we just want to roam the wilds, building dens and wielding implements. And you wonder why we wind up having to go and rescue people who get lost. I can certainly see the appeal in the idea of exploring the woods, but one must be careful. Careful indeed. Where's the romance in careful, eh? Getting lost is half the fun. And the more lost you get, the more proud you can be when you finally emerge back into civilization. Back when I was training, I used to deliberately lose myself in the Wayward Woods just so I could find my way back out again. You did what? But that's so dangerous. Anything could have happened to you. Aye, but it didn't, did it? And it sharpened my senses like you wouldn't believe. Deliberately getting lost. It does sound very dangerous. Yeah, I'd say you're lucky to be alive. But it really sharpened your senses. That's pretty cool. God, don't you go getting any stupid ideas. One reckless idiot is more than enough. There's nothing better than on a chilly day than a nice warming stew. I'm right, aren't I? Aren't I? Come up with a recipe for the greatest stew ever. If you bring me a snow cabbage, a moonflower onion, and a flowery fungus, I'll let you have a bowl full. Carving knife? Snow cabbage obtained. Moon onion obtained. Flowery fungus next. Flowery fungus obtained. You brought all the bits, that's lovely. Right, let's get to work on the greatest stew the world's ever seen, shall we? That's it, bubble and boil, little stew, simmer and sweeten. And now it's done, now we'll have a little taste. Sorry, I know you said you could have a bowlful, but there's no way anyone except me is getting near this stuff. I'm a flipping genius. Port back, got carving knife. Soul food obtained. Two X potions. Meteorites. Tent obtained. Nasty surprise.
Here I go.
Gaia rod. Four ethers. Icefire shield. Mini Ephors. Enemies. Lamia's Tiara.
Oh, well done, Gwilym. You found her. Thank you so much for coming, Adelle.
It's been a while, huh, Martha? Glad to see you looking well.
Oh, sorry, everyone. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Martha, guardian of the Serpent's Grotto. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Princess Gloria.
How do you know my name?
Oh, Master Gwydion told me all about you and about your quest for the crystals.
Would it be possible to speak with him myself?
Of course. I'll show you in, if you'll follow me. Master Gwydion, Adelle's here to see you, and Princess Gloria is with her.
Thank you, child.
Long time no see, Gwydion.
Not so long that my debt to you has been forgotten. Thanks once again for your aid. I bid you welcome, children of men.
We are humbled, Master Gwydion. You do us a great honor in granting us an audience. So, I hear you were asking for me. Is this about what I think it is?
If you speak of the so-called judgments being passed upon the people of Rimedhal in my name, then it is indeed. My words no longer reach the archbishop. What drives him to such acts of folly, I know not. I swore, when first Rimedhal was founded, never to interfere directly in affairs of state. Yet I cannot stand idly by, while those who honor me with their worship suffer. I would ask, therefore, that you act in my place. Please, Adelle, put a stop to this ere the madness deepens.
Well, I don't mind offering a helping hand. What do you guys think?
I can hardly say no after you dropped everything to help me and mine out back in Wiswald, can I? I'm in.
The fire crystal is involved. I have an obligation to act.
You can count on me too.
We are in your debt, children of men. In return, I will do all that I can to aid in the recovery of the crystal. Gwilym will go with you. I pray that he might be of use.
What? What are you making that face for?
No offense, but you can't even fly yet.
I may be small, but I'm a dragon! A dragon! I'll make myself useful, you'll see!
Yeah, we'll see.
You're less of the bickering, you two. The more the merrier, I say.
Would that I might offer more direct aid, but alas, my life nears its end. The next time I venture forth might be my last. My body grows weak with age. Even leaving this cave wherein I dwell might prove too much. And though the healing herbs Adelle did so kindly offer unto me when last she was here have helped delay the inevitable, I fear it can be held at bay only a little longer.
Please, Master Gwydion, you mustn't.
Grieve not, child. None may escape the hand of fate. Not even I.
Yes, Master Gwydion. Oh, it's late. Why don't you all stay the night? As you can see, the place is quite comfortable. Oh, come on, you have to stay. A sleepover, it'll be fun.
Something tells me no might not be the right answer.
Why would we refuse anyway? The place looks alright, and besides, we're all shattered.
Oh, please, there's no need to be polite. It's just, well, I could do with the company, to be honest. We barely ever get any visitors, especially not big, strong boys like you. Come on, stay and play.
Come again?
You just can't help yourself, can you, Martha?
What exactly is happening here?
This is happening. Come on, fight me, please.
Crikey, I did not see that coming.
You clearly all know one end of a weapon from the other. And I don't often get the chance to keep my hand in. Don't want to get rusty, do I?
Seriously, just go along with it. It'll be much quicker that way.
Oh, I'll give you a minute to get ready, shall I?
A minute to get ready. Oh, I can save in this room. I guess she wasn't kidding when she said I'd have a minute to get ready. Okay, but is this a good enough team to deal with her? Once Martha set her mind on something, there's no changing it. We might as well accept that we're going to be fighting her. I'm not sure about the idea of fighting for fun. What if somebody takes it too far? Well, she insists. I suppose it would be rude to say no. Go on then. Can't say I'm not a little curious to see what she's made of, heh. Would having two bards be redundant? Or would be the correct strategy? I'd also be glad of the chance to hone my skills. After all, I must become much stronger if I am to fulfill my duties as Princess of Musa. I'm asking a great deal of you. You must forgive me. But the people of Rimedhal must be shown the error of their ways.
Well, ready for a little play fight?
Okay.
Okay, don't hold back. I'm certainly not going to. This should be fun. Right then, let's have some fun, shall we? You are about to witness my true power. I hope my voice holds. Yeah!
Time to play my trump cards. Righto!
Let me at him!
Okay. Defender of people.
Easy does it.
Want to see what I can really do? Time to take a step back.
Okay, he blocked that first hit.
Prepare to meet your...
But she still didn't use up all her BP when jumping, huh?
Time to play my trump cards.
Okay, man, get it! Here goes!
All right then.
Damn, she also has AoE.
My time to shine, eh?
You are about to witness my true power. Sacred powers restored.
Want to see what I can really do? Oh, ready for this!
Okay. Hurts so bad.
Righto! Let's get shall we?
Humanoid Slayer.
This should do it. You're just as strong as I hoped you'd be. Which means I'll need to give it all I've got.
Wait, are you even at a halfway point?
And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Ready or not, here I come!
Let me at him!
Not even halfway and she already gave her speech, huh?
Okay, I'll take the hit.
Prepare to meet your maker!
Oh, that's right. I think he has quite a bit of thunder resistance. That's why I did no damage.
A song?
Very well. All right then.
Time to play my trump cards. Righto! Let's get my turn to shine, eh?
Oh man, get it! Better cover up.
You are about to witness my true
hope my
power.
voice
I'm not, huh?
Want
Ow.
to see what I can really do? Holy Spirit, heal you!
Easy does it.
A song? Very well.
Me at him! Wait for it.
Time to play my trump cards. Righto! Let's get moving.
How high did my attack get stacked? Use a high potion on Seth just in case.
I owe you one. Hey, you okay? Better one next time.
Your maker. I hope my voice holds.
Want to see what I can really do? My time to shine, eh?
Okay, now another humanoid slayer spam.
Check this out. Yeah! Ha!
I'll take the hit.
Yeah!
Hey, you okay?
I'm enjoying this, I must say. It's not often I get to really challenge myself.
Seems counter savvy works against her counter.
And now it's time for my favorite part, the big finish.
Come and get it.
She only has that much left. I think I can risk it.
Okay. Prepare for impact.
Oh, that's so much fun, Martha.
Hermes sandals. Was that a guaranteed drop? Dragoon can jump out of the field of battle, then come crashing down next turn. What? She's really giving up her asterisk like that?
Phew, that was just the workout I needed. You lot are tough.
I guess she already learned all the skills anyway.
So you've the Dragoon Asterisk, eh? No wonder you're such a handful.
The archbishop gave it to me so I'd be able to guard Master Gwydion better. But it's yours now.
Oh, wait, you don't have to just hand it over, you know. Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. I can look after this place without it just fine. And something tells me you'll have far more use for it than I will.
Well, if you insist, I will make the most of it, don't you worry.
The people of Rimedhal think of Master Gwydion as a power beyond question. Right back to the age of our ancestors, he's been worshipped as a saviour. And the archbishop is the Lord of Dragon's mouthpiece. To all intents and purposes, his words are Master Gwydion's.
Which means that those who go against those words can be sent to take the leap of faith and blamed for their own lack of belief if they die in the process. A very neat method of getting inconvenient people out of the way.
I'd like to do something about it, but I'm the Master's guardian. I can't be away for too long, especially with him in the state he's in.
What does your job entail exactly?
The Guardian is specially selected by the Archbishop to watch over the Serpent's Grotto. This place is sacred. The townspeople aren't allowed anywhere near it. But the odd traveller or monster wanders in from time to time, and someone needs to be here to deal with them.
So you're out here all on your own? Must get lonely.
It's the only way to keep prying eyes away, sadly.
Ah, you poor thing.
Anyway, since I can't come with you, can you promise you'll help the people of Rimedhal for me?
Sure. We'll do everything we can.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Right, it's getting very late indeed. I think it's time we all turned in for the night, don't you? You'll make sure everything gets sorted out in Rimedhal, won't you?
You bet we will. There has to be someone in town who's as worried about what's going on as we are.
Oh, why does everything involving humans have to be so complicated?
I know, right?
So, let's not make them more complicated. This time, while we're in town, you stay in the bag.
Fine. But be gentle shoving me in there, will you?
Yeah. It'll only be for a little while.
Oh, one more thing. It's about Gladys, the girl who works for the Chief Inquisitor. Her parents were priests, but they got caught up in all the panic about the fairies a while back and, well, they died.
Oh.
She thinks it was fairies that killed them. That's why she volunteered to become the Chief Inquisitor's assistant. It's also why she's so hungry for revenge.
I had no idea.
But if she knew the truth about what's been going on, maybe she'd see sense. So please, you have to do this for her sake too.
We can't promise anything, but we'll do what we can.
Oh, thank you, all of you. I'm sure you'll sort everything out. Let's have a drink of something nice and fiery to toast your success when we see each other next. I've got just the thing set aside.
Now you're talking my language. I'll hold you to that.
I should have known better than to introduce you two.
All right, let's head back to town.
Take care out there.
Willem is now accompanying the party. They don't he does show up this time. That means he can actually take action. The Snuggly Dragon. You got any snacks, Adelle? I'm starving here. Sorry, why don't you hop in my bag and have another nap to pass the time instead? I can't, I'm too hungry. I think I have some dried meat here somewhere. Oh, there's considerate. You have my gratitude, child of man. Perhaps you might enjoy the honor of holding me a while. Wait, where are you? Oh, nothing like a bit of alfresco dining, eh? I never knew dragons were so cuddly. Is he really? Yeah, here, why don't you hold him for a little while? You okay with that? Right, Willem? Chomp munch, knock yourselves out. I mean, do as you please, children of men. Chomp, gulp. Goodness, so this is what a baby dragon feels like. Proper soft, aren't I? Not that I'm one to boast, of course. Would you like to hold him, Elvis? Well, if we're all having a go, then. Hang on, ooh. Oh, he's like a lovely, soft wee pillow, eh? You just want to wrap your arms around him and have a nice long sleep. Adelle, I want to go back in the bag, now! Adelle! Thanks for agreeing to be my sparring partners. By way of thank you, let me tell you something interesting about dragons. They don't grow up like you and me, see? Instead, when the father dies, his son inherits all his wisdom in one go. Of course, it only happens once every few centuries, so I've never seen it myself. Wonder how Willem's going to cope. Oh, sounds a lot like Tiamat's sacrament. Shared knowledge. We should head for Rimedhal without delay. Let's not hang around here any longer than we have to, eh? It's so nice and warm here. I'll never be able to force myself to go back outside if I get too used to this. I'd love to stay and chat with Master Gwydion, but there's no time for that right now. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Bravely Default 2. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.